If you'd like to learn about the samurai and their use of negative visualization as a way to get better in combat, stay tuned and watch this short video. Hi, my name is Mark Leichner from MMAcoach.net, and in today's video I'm going to explain how samurai used negative visualization to get better in combat and how you can do it too to get better in MMA competitions. What you're about to see is a part of the lecture I did at one of our summer camps.
Usually when we are doing visualization, we should always, not always, but most often we should visualize positive outcome. Like we already have won the fight. Like we're visualizing that our technique is, I'm doing what I have thought out to do. I'm doing my jabs, crosses, my double legs. I'm getting my opponent to the ground. I'm dominating. You visualize the positive outcome only. But sometimes you should also visualize that something's going wrong in a fight. Because that way you will be prepared mentally if something does go wrong in a fight. If you're only visualizing like the positive outcome, then you might get surprised if you get caught with something in a fight. Just from time to time visualize that your opponent has punched you to the face and he knocked you down, not out, down. Imagine you got caught in a triangle and he's squeezing tight, but then you imagine that you're getting out of the triangle by staying calm and using your technique to get out. Stuff like this. He mentioned samurai ethics. Samurai they had to be prepared to die all the time, because they had samurai were the army of feudal lords in Japan that were constantly bickering and fighting between each other for territory, for whatever reason. And samurai were the army, they were their army, and they were trained from childhood to fight for the feudal lord. They had to be prepared to die for their lord and for their clan, and to achieve this they constantly visualized being punctured by arrows, being like thrown off of high cliffs, being cut by swords. So their mind would be used to the idea that they will die. This didn't serve the purpose of them becoming depressed or anything. It was a mental exercise, so when the time comes for fighting, they don't get scared and they can react naturally. Okay, he sees another samurai army. They go into a fight, so they don't get scared, because he visualized. He already died 10 times. Yes, he already died 10 times this week, in his head. So he's like, okay, I'm going to fight. A normal person without mental exercise would get scared a lot. And he would think about how life is good, that he doesn't want to die. There is no point in fighting. He would imagine 1,000 reasons not to fight. Samurai, no. They valued spontaneity of reaction. I think they have the exercise for the expression for that, mushin or munen. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But they valued spontaneity of reaction, which means when he goes into the fight, the best thing he can be is spontaneous. If he's scared, if he has second thoughts, he's not going to be spontaneous. His arm might shiver and he will get cut and lose a fight. And worst of all, he would disgrace himself if he doesn't die honorably. But this way, if he visualizes death in the most unpleasant way possible, he's psychologically ready to get into a fight. So, in my opinion, that's an example of a negative visualization. But we should only do that from time to time. Not arrows and cliffs and stuff like this, but like getting caught in triangles, getting knocked down, but only from time to time. Usually you visualize the positive outcome. Read Psycho-Cybernetics. Really good book. Really, really good book. Not just for sports, but for life in general.
This was only a small part of what I teach in my Mental Training for MMA 2.0, A Fighter's Guide to Mental Toughness instructional. If you want to take your mental game to the next level, check this instructional out. Click on the link in the description to learn more about it. If you like this video, like it and share it, and you can also subscribe to our channel. If you're interested in a more in-depth MMA training, check out our instructionals. My name is Mark Leichner from MMAcoach.net, and I will see you again in another video very soon.